Hey yo, this is Bootleg Joe, and this is your Zeb and Ezra Bridger toy review from the Black series from Hasbro. Um, they're from a Star Wars line, Rebels. That's a cartoon. Your casual Star Wars fan probably won't know who they are, but your hardcores will know who they are, and they are very important characters. So if you haven't checked out Rebels yet, you pretty much should. El Sinestro. Very good cartoon series. Has a lot of information, a lot of backstory, especially on Vader and Ahsoka, and very good cartoon series. I suggest you watch it. So let me get these guys out of their prisons, and we'll be right back. All right, first I'm gonna start off with Zeb. This is the first time I've even touched him. I haven't even got him out of the package yet. He's pretty sturdy. He's got crazy looking feet, pretty wide for good balance, so you don't have to really worry. Well, at first, if you got a warp table like mine, he's kind of hard to stand up, but you mess him a little bit, you can get him to stand good. He looks very happy to do this video. Look at that face. Zeb is rumored to be made from a concept art that was supposed to be Chewbacca. So, yeah, rumor has it that this is really supposed to be Chewbacca, but this is what he was supposed to look like. So, thank God that was just concept art. Look at that face. Yeah. So he's got good movement with his arms. Goes fully out about 90 degrees. That shoulder armor doesn't get in the way. He's got 90-degree single elbow joints. Rotating forearm. No rotating biceps. Arms can go all the way around. His hands are on pegs and they're pretty movable, pretty flexible, movable. You get your in and out. I'm pretty sure this is the horizontal. They're vertical, and there you go. Like your typical Black Series figure. Legs go out about that far. And he's got those weird little like chicken legs where they kind of have like a weird pivot. So you got a single ankle knee joint, which goes out about that far. If you want to do that kicking a field goal pose. Like I said, he's got that weird chicken leg joint. You got another joint right here at his I want to say ankle, but then he's got a little bit of a rocker at his foot. It's got like kind of like a little bit of a ratchet on his where his knees are. So he's got rotating at his legs. He's got a pretty that's his down on his abdominal. It's his back. He's not that movable on his abdominal area. Twist. Okay, in his head, let's see. That's his looking up. Looks pretty good looking up. Down. He's looking down. Pretty good. Looks to the sides, goes all the way around. That face is freaking adorable. And he came with one accessory, his little staff, which he knows how to use if you watch the cartoon. So it extends out like this. Got the handles that stick out like this. If you want, I'll put it on him so you can check him out. Hold on real quick. Alright, well, I just figured out that this whole staff thing can collapse and get attached to his back. It's got two pegs on the back. I don't know if you can see the 2 pegs in the back right there. They can go into these 2 holes. And there you go. And it hangs on pretty good. That's pretty cool. I actually like that. So you just extend out, and the flames on the end, or the electrical currents that he has, they attach, whoops, they attach right here. And they go into his arm, in his hands. His hands are pretty tight still. And there you got him in a battle pose. We're getting ready to get back to some battle. But my table is so warped, it's hard to get him to just stand in a decent pose. But I'm sure if you have a good, steady platform, he will stand in good poses. So that is Zeb. Okay, this is Ezra Bridger, and this is Zeb's pretty much his best friend on the show. They get along so well on the show. They get along so well. They're always trying to kill each other. So I have mixed feelings about Ezra because his face. I was wondering how they're gonna do the. Man, I can't get this to focus. I was wondering how they're gonna do his face because he's a cartoon. His face is like your typical Disney cartoon. And I always called him, even the guys on the show know that I've always called him Aladdin because his voice sounds exactly like Aladdin, and his face was exactly like Aladdin. And every time I watch Rebels, I always see Aladdin instead of this new character named Ezra. So this new face, I guess this is what he would look like if he was a real person. He looked like Balky. Perfect Strangers for all you 80s kids. So, with Ezra, he's got this far out on his shoulders, 90 degrees. He's got a little over, he's got about a 45 on his elbows. Man, they're not double. No, they're not double. His wrists are really tight. I should have loosened them up before I brought him on. Yeah, his wrists are really tight. He's got a flexible vest on that's pretty much removable if you want to take that off. His abdominal, that's going all the way down, going all the way back. Looking, oh, yes! There it goes. Carried the tradition. Alright, that's his range of motion looking down. His range of motion looking up. His tilt. His tilt to the right, left. Alright. Range of motion on the legs. Whew, man, this guy's freaking tight. I'm scared I'm going to break him. Well, I don't want to break him, but that's his range of motion, and he is no martial artist, so there's no reason to stick his legs that far up. I think it has to do with this holster. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, his leg's still really tight. Yeah, well, Ezra Bridger is not a martial artist, so there's no reason to stretch his legs out. Oh, but he's got that Van Damme split. That's his back. Man, these legs are really tight. He's got a single knee, no, double knee. Yeah, he's got a double knee, which is pretty cool. Double knee on this side. He's got a good ratchet joint on the ankle, on his foot, ankle rocker. And I don't think he has a butterfly joint. No, I don't think so. No, he doesn't. And for his accessories, he comes with his trusty staple gun lightsaber and blaster, and his scout helmet. There he is with his scout helmet and his lightsaber. You can get him into some pretty cool poses also. I highly suggest you either hot water or dry heat his joints and especially his legs. It could be just my figure, but his legs are super tight to the point where you can't even push them up. So be aware of that when you take them out of the package. Be aware of that when you're moving them around. Don't do like Cheney and just manhandle them. Heat your stuff up first, kids. So there's my short and brief review on Zeb and Ezra. Overall, they're pretty cool. Oh, you know what? Hold on real quick. So, I almost forgot to show them with their whole crew. This is the crew. This is the Rebel crew on the show Rebels. We got Kanan Jarrus, Hera, Chopper, and sorry, brain fart, Sabine. Sabine and Hera are extremely hard to get stood up, especially if you have a warp table. I have to have Sabine on a peg stand because she will not stand for nothing. I've heard some people say that they do. They have theirs that stands up pretty good. Hera, I kind of have a problem getting her to stand, but if you guys didn't get these originals, these are my originals. I highly suggest getting these if you didn't get them the first time they came out. Kanan, Hera, Sabine, and Chopper I got when they first came out. Ezra and Zeb obviously are the new ones. I didn't get a chance to get Ezra when he first came out because he went really quick, and I'm not paying $60 for Ezra when I can just pay $20 and get him now, and with more cooler packaging. So I recommend getting these figures, this line. I recommend watching the show Rebels. You will love it. So if you want, stay tuned. I'm gonna have a bonus review on the 40th anniversary Dagobah, Luke, and Yoda combo. Stay tuned. Okay, this is the 40th anniversary Black Series Dagobah Luke, training Luke with backpack capable Yoda. I already had opened this one a while back, and I got him through Amazon. Well, them through Amazon, and it's a pretty cool combo. So again, let me free these guys out of their jail cells, and we'll get right back. I know some of you guys want to see the carnage, so you just like the sound of that, Ernie, Mike. We've seen this lightsaber 10,000 times, so I'm not even gonna take it out. It's probably came with every other figure that Black Series has came out with, and it comes with a little cane for Yoda. Little skinny cane. And I can't get to see the focus. Word of advice: stay away from the Galaxy S20. Okay, so here we have Luke and Yoda. We have his backpack that he carries Yoda in. We have an extra closed eye face on Yoda that looks extremely freaky laying on the floor like that, like he got decapitated. And you have Luke Skywalker, kind of dirtied up a little bit from training. The accessories they come with, again, they have a skinny little cane for Yoda. to hit your R2 unit with. 2 sets of hands. One this hand is supposed to be for holding himself up, training in a handstand for gymnastic master Luke, and a force pushing hand. So I wish they would have done the same with Yoda, since they have the closed face, the closed eyes face of Yoda. He just has his regular hands, and they also come with, well, Luke comes with his blaster. Your standard blaster that he comes with. So let's go over the articulation of Luke. Luke, if you have any, man, this camera sucks. All right, here we go. Okay, you have a little bit past 90 degrees on the arms going up. You got single elbow joints. Got his boxing pose. You have peg joints for the removable hands. Here's his back, forward, back, and forward. Sorry guys about this camera. For his leg, it's full on forward and back. Splits for the Van Damme action. So when Yoda's training him like on Bloodsport, he ties his legs up to them Dagobah trees. You're not Japanese, you're not a Tanaka. Here is your single joint knees. Ankle rocker and ratchet joints on the feet. I know I don't got all the terminology down. I'm probably gonna get eaten alive by a lot of these guys who do reviews. I'm not the amazing. The guy's a god. So, out of all the Luke Skywalker Black Series figures I have, I think this one is my most favorite one. Just because of the way he looks, his articulation, and the fact that he has 2 sets of hands. He's pretty easy to stand up. All the other Luke Skywalkers that I have a hard time getting them to stand up, even on this stupid table. So here is the force hand, the force push hand, the force training hand. And they come out pretty good. They come out pretty easy. You put back in his standard hand. There you go. They're not like SH Figure Arts where you got to heat them up just to put them on some of them. So, and that is Luke. Luke. Now Yoda. Yoda's got some, you can't really see because he's got this potato sack on him. His range of motion on his head's pretty good. It's not, for a little figure, it's pretty good. Down and then up, side to side. I don't think he's got a joint on his midsection. Can't really tell because his legs. Here's his legs and his feet. His legs got a joint. His knees got a joint. His legs or his feet have small little joints. His hands, he's got an elbow joint, and his hands are a little bit of movement on his hands. He's a cool figure. The only thing is this little potato sack he wears, it gets in the way, so it hides his hands and his feet a lot. let me set him up. I'll get him and Luke set up for the backpack so you can see the backpack, how it looks, and be right back. Alrighty, there he is. He's got Yoda in his backpack, getting ready to go do some training. At first, my first shot at putting on the backpack, it was a chore because there's this little peg right here. I would have done the full-on tutorial how to put the backpack on, but I don't have enough memory on my phone. There's this peg right here that you take off, and it's hard to get back in. But the way I did it was you just put your finger in here to give yourself some resistance, and you push it in, and it goes right in. But they don't really give you any instructions on how to put the backpack on. So you just, like I said, you just detach right there. Flip over Luke's noggin. And that's it. So I never owned the original Yoda Black series, but from pictures and from other reviews, this is way better. Usually when I do my toy photography, I always use my model kit Yoda. Well, it's not really a model kit, it's pretty much a statue, but he's super what's the word for it? Anyways, he's a great looking figure. This one is actually a really good sculpt. His face is really nice. God, this camera, man. His face is really detailed. I like the way they did the hair. The hair is not like out in your face like the older Yoda. His face is more Yoda-like. It's not like super old human being looking, which that's how the other one looked like. Once again, I apologize, guys, for this camera. And yeah, Yoda is the choice to make when you want to get a Yoda figure. So these are currently on Amazon right now for I think $39. I'm not sure if they're being out in the stores, but I would suggest picking these up also. Just because this Yoda figure is, the more I'm handling him, the more he's really coming on to me. So, and there goes my back screen. So one more thing I'm going to show you before we end this is the head switch. It's not that bad putting them on. And that is blurry. Alright guys, sorry again about the camera. It's Mimi's time for Yoda. It's time for him to go to sleep. Time for this camera to go to sleep. So I'm going to end this review with recommending that you do get this duo, this set. This version of Yoda is really nice. It's really good. This version of Luke is my favorite so far. The Bespin Luke, the new Bespin Luke was my favorite, but this one is my favorite Luke. So, with that, I am Bootleg Joe, and I'm out. Thanks for watching.